Hi, Stefan Swartling here from Swartling Network. Apple has had their iPad event and I really like what I saw there. Especially the new iPad Air 2 in gold. It will fit perfectly fine together with my iPhone 6 in gold. And wow, how thin it is! 6.1 millimeter thin. That's incredible. It's 29 grams lighter than the iPad Air I have now. So both the thinness and the weight will make it a lot easier for me now to use it as a computer, as I have done with my iPad Air for 9 months. And also the faster A8X processor will help a lot when I do my video editing and video rendering and music creation and so on the iPad. Apple didn't mention how much RAM it has though. Hopefully it has 2 GB of RAM, because I need that for my content creation. We probably need to wait for the first benchmarks before we know how much RAM it has, because Apple usually never mentions such specs, because for Apple, user experience is a lot more important than specs, and I'll agree. I will probably buy the 128 GB version because I need that for my video clips and audio loops and more. And on Monday, Apple will release iOS 8.1 and it has some new cool features and a lot of bug fixes and so on. And it looks like we have the camera roll back again. That's nice. Apple really listens to their users and customers, so they already gives back the camera roll because of a lot of users has complained about that. The iPad Air 2 is already available for pre-ordering and it will be available in stores later next week. One thing I can't decide with the iPad Air 2 this time though is if I will buy the Wi-Fi version or the 4G version. I have the 4G version now and it's very comfortable to always have mobile data wherever I go. But the new smart Wi-Fi hotspot feature in iOS 8 could make that unnecessary to have really. It should work completely automatically now, so if you have that feature turned on your iPhone, all your other iOS devices can connect to your iPhone completely automatically. You don't even need to touch your iPhone, you can have it in your pocket and so on. Your iPad, for example, will automatically connect to it. So you won't notice that you don't have 4G connection on your iPad anymore. But you lose your GPS in the iPad if you don't have the 4G version, so that's also a drawback. Apple also presented an amazing new Retina iMac with 5K resolution. And the price for it was even cheaper than some 4K televisions. So with this new iMac you also get a computer for the same price built in. And Apple also presented a new Mac Mini and it looks really good, so if you want to have a cheap desktop computer that is easy to install and take with you even, so buy a Mac Mini. It looks really good. It's cheaper than an iPad really, so you can connect it to your HD TV for example and use the TV as a monitor. Works really good. The new iPad Mini 3 was a letdown though. Not so impressive. The same as the iPad Mini 2 but with a Touch ID button and cost $100 more. One cool thing though is that Apple keeps the iPad Air 1 now and the new price is only $399 US, so that's kinda nice. So that was my first thoughts about the Apple keynote. It was a really good keynote. I hope you like my thoughts. Okay, bye.